There are many different formulas for slope. One you've probably heard of is rise with run. This is the slope formula when you're given 2 points. We're going to talk about slope being the change in y over the change in x, and this means change. Okay, triangle means change. So the vertical change, which would be y over the horizontal change. So if we're looking at a graph, we read left to right, and so that's also how we're going to do our points. So we find the leftmost point, and then we do a vertical motion, which would be here, and then we have a horizontal motion. Okay, so change in y. The change in y from this point right here, we would be going down 3 steps, so that would be -3. So the vertical change is -3, and then the horizontal change takes 2. So the change in y over the change in x is -3/2. See if you can reduce those if they have anything in common. These do not, so the slope is just -3/2. In the next example, we have a positive slope, so the leftmost point right here, we're going to have a vertical change right here. And so the vertical change, the change in y is going to be 2. And then you've got to draw a line until you get over to that point, which is about right there. So the horizontal change, which is the change in x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 steps vertically, 6 steps horizontally. These have a 2 in common, so you have to divide both of those by 2 and simplify it. And so the slope is 1/3. In this example, okay, the change in y over the change in x, this is a vertical line. A vertical line has an undefined slope, but the reason is because if you're going left to right, they're in the same spot. So this has a vertical slope of 5, has 5 steps to get from one point to the other, but there is no vertical change. There's no horizontal change, I'm sorry. And so when you have no horizontal change, or when you have a 0 on the denominator, that is going to be undefined. If you try to type that in your calculator, 5 divided by 0, it is undefined. So we call a vertical line undefined slope. A horizontal line, okay, if we talk about change in y over change in x, it does not vertically rise or run. Okay, so for this one, it has a change of this many steps to get over horizontally. So it's 0 vertically. There is no vertical change, and the horizontal change is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 0 divided by any number is 0, and so that's why we call a horizontal line a 0 slope.